Hi, this is Kingsley. So today we take a look at the new Tecno Spark 8. The Spark 8 replaces the Spark 7 that was previously released this year. But for some reason, the Tecno Spark 7 has better specs and it seems like a better deal than the Spark 8. The design of this phone is quite catchy, and I think this is one of the most glossy phones I have seen in recent times. It looks quite beautiful. As expected of a device like this, the body and the entire frame of the phone are made out of plastic, even though the glossy design tries to disguise it. At the back of the Tecno Spark 8, you have this beautiful cutout that houses the dual cameras and the fingerprint reader. I actually love the position of that fingerprint reader because it is easily reachable. On the left side of the Tecno Spark 8, you'll see the words "Stop at Nothing." I really don't understand what they mean though. And you also find the name of the phone written there. The Spark 8 doesn't feel that solid, which is quite understandable considering the price of the phone. The general rule of thumb when it comes to smartphones is the more money you pay, the better the device you get. At the bottom of the Spark 8, we have a headphone jack, a regular USB-A port as expected, and a secondary microphone. On the right side, we have the volume up and down keys and the power button as well. On the left side, you have the dual SIM tray that can also take an SD card. On the spec sheet, the Tecno Spark 8 comes with 2GB of RAM, 64GB internal storage. You get Android 11 Go edition out of the box, and it runs on the Tecno iOS skin. Of course, as expected, you still have Bluetooth, but I think one of the things they are doing right now is they are toning them down a bit. The Tecno Spark 8 is powered by the MediaTek Helio P22 chipset, which is a very basic entry-level chipset. This chipset can perform very basic tasks like make phone calls and browse social media. I wouldn't really use a phone like this for anything really serious or strong activities. It plays games at very basic settings and is quite slow with some of the games. As I said earlier, this is a very basic entry-level device for those that don't do much with their phones. One of the best things about the Tecno Spark 8 is the battery. This phone has a 5000 mAh battery, which is 1000 mAh less than the previous Tecno Spark 7, but it still performs well. The battery can easily last you the whole day. Charging the device takes about 2 hours 40 minutes to get it from 0 to 100. The display of the Tecno Spark 8 is a 6.5-inch 720p display as expected, and it's an LCD panel too. The display is not really bright, but I think for the level of this device, it's decent enough. Because this is a very basic entry-level phone, you miss out on other stuffs like high refresh rates that you find on other Tecno displays. That notwithstanding, scrolling through this display and performing daily tasks like browsing social media, replying messages, and making phone calls is surprisingly smooth. Watching videos and consuming other type of media content is also smooth as well. The Tecno Spark 8 has a dual camera setup. The main lens is 16 megapixel and the other lens is a QVGA lens, which honestly I don't know what it does. In front of the phone you have an 8 megapixel lens. Because of the quality of the lenses on this phone, it will be in your best interest to take photos under very good lighting conditions, because that's when these cameras will shine. If the lighting is not good, then you'll end up with poor images like these ones. Here are images taken on a bright day or under very good lighting conditions. These images might not be top-notch, but for a phone of this caliber, they are pretty decent. Again, images taken in the evening where the lighting condition is not that good are not really popping as the ones taken during a bright and sunny day. The selfie images are not so great at all, but they are decent enough for the target audience. You can also shoot 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. The Tecno Spark 8 costs around $110 to $115, which is around 58,000 naira, and is available in stores for you to buy now. As usual, my name is Kingsley. You can subscribe to the channel for more. I'll catch you around.